Do you have a mower deck that sounds pretty worn out? We do. So today I'm going to show you how to rebuild the entire deck and put a new belt on it and make it good as new. Hi, this is Ross with DIY on the House. We have a zero-turn mower that's been, the deck has been worn out probably for a season or two, and it's time to rebuild it. I purchased all this off Amazon. It's 810 products. It's the number 8 and then 10, and they sold a complete set to rebuild the deck. This is a Troy built, but it also fits a Cub Cadet, I believe an MTD, and maybe one other brand as well. This has a 50-inch deck on it. There's a smaller deck. So it comes with all the new spindles, comes with the pulleys, the cuttings, the blades, and then the belt. The whole kit does. So it's pretty handy being able just to rebuild the whole thing. So I'll go ahead and show you what to disconnect so we can get the deck out. Okay, on the deck assembly, there is right here, there's a spring-loaded latch. And what we're going to do when we're ready, once I get the tension off the belt, I'll pull that latch and that will drop down the back end of the unit. And then we'll move to the front, and then I'll just push the unit, the mower deck forward and unlatch it here. And that will allow me to just pull the whole deck out, and then I can work on it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take the tension off the belt. This pulley right here towards the back center of the mower deck is the tensioner pulley. It's spring loaded, so what I do, I've got a pickle fork, but you can take anything you got. I'm going to pull that forward. That's going to release the tension on the belt. I'm going to just reach across to the other side and just take that belt off. Okay, so the tension is off the belt right now. And now we're going to move to the back side of the mower. So here we are at the back side of the mower. I'm just going to take this belt and I'm going to just drop it off the back pulley that's attached to the electronic clutch. And that's done. And now we can just go ahead and unlatch our deck. Okay, now that we've got the belt off, I'm going to go ahead and pull that keeper on the back side of the mower. Okay, that one is out. I'm going to move over to the other side here, to the right side, and couple this one here as well, I think. There we go. I'm going to move the deck forward. And that's going to come out just like that. And I'm going to take the deck and I'm going to push it to the side. Just get it out this far. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take these covers off. There's 4 bolts holding each cover on. And take those off, keep the bolts, put them to the side. And once I get the pulleys off, I'll turn the deck over and take off the spindles. Okay, so I've got my 3 new pulleys, and I'm going to go ahead and remove those. They're 9/16, I may need a breaker bar for that. So let's do that, get that. Okay, those are all nutted from the bottom, so we're going to have to get a wrench under there to get those off. Those are 9/16 as well. Okay, got that. I'm going to take our pulley off, and we're going to want the protruded part down, and that pulley is just shot. I replaced those 2 pulleys, but I'm going to go ahead and replace them again. So I think it'd be a smart thing to do. Okay, and the little part that's extended past the pulley, that's going to go down. So on the tensioner one, once you take it out, you're going to need to get that keeper back on there. I'm going to go ahead and just get that on. I'm not going to cinch it down because I am actually going to need to get that belt in that pulley. So I'm just going to leave that one alone right there. And I'm going to go to my other one. Okay, so now those are done. Wow, that's not even connected. No wonder the thing's messed up. So that's how much play I've got in everything. This one's not even turning the blade. Okay, so what at this point, I'm going to go ahead and flip the deck over. And I'm going to get my impact wrench and I'm going to get these off. Now these bolts are all breaking off. And I don't care if they are or not, except for this one, of course. Let's go ahead and get him spun off. Because the brand new kit, the new kit came with brand new spindle bolts. Okay, so now that we've got all the spindles disconnected, I'm just going to go ahead and turn the deck back over. These are just going to get thrown away because the new ones come with the new pulleys. Okay, so we're going to take our new spindles, and that comes with the bolts we need. Comes with brand new pulleys, and everything's nice and tight. Okay, and one thing I should mention, on each one of these spindles, there is a grease zerk. So these are greasable. Once I get them on, I'm going to go ahead and throw some grease in them just to make sure. I'm not sure if they came from the manufacturer with grease or not, but we'll go ahead and get that taken care of. Okay, so I got all the mandrels out and they're ready to go in. So I'm just going to go ahead and try to get those halfway in place because those are going to attach. Go ahead and plop our first one in here. So on those, with the steel going into the aluminum, you want to make sure that you get it started fairly decent, because otherwise you might have an issue with it cross-threading. You're going over tight because you'll either strip out the aluminum or you break the head off. Okay, got those done. I'm going to go ahead and take the protectors off, and I'm going to go ahead and run a little grease in them. Alright, we got those done. Let's go ahead and get our blades attached. Okay, so on the blades, we're going to go ahead and this little arrow down. We're going to put that down or towards the deck. And it also says grass side. So I guess that's helpful too. Okay, we get those on, and we're going to go ahead and put our nuts back on. I'm going to cinch those down. Before I put on the covers and stuff, I'm going to go ahead and get my belt in place. So obviously, there is a diagram on the unit itself on how to place them. we go. So then this will go around the pulley on the back side. So I'm going to go ahead and put the covers back on, and then I'll show you how to slip everything back together. So I just need to get the rear belt on again. So I'm going to go ahead and put my pickle fork up here. We'll see if maybe I can muscle it on. Let me give it a shot. Okay, unfortunately, our belt is too long. It's just like an inch too long. And I read that on a few reviews. So I'm going to go ahead and get that new belt so I can get this replaced. I went ahead and said the heck with it. I need to get mowing. So I went ahead and put the old belt back on, which is not in bad shape. I'm going to go ahead and order a new belt for it. Like I said, I've seen a few reviews that the belt is actually just a little bit too long. And so I knew that kind of going into it. But for the price, we'll put the link down below, and for the 50-inch deck, and obviously if you have a smaller deck or whatever, or a 52 or whatever, you'll just order accordingly to that. My guess is that belt is probably for a 52-inch deck. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on and see how she does. It sounds just as good as it was when we first got it. So having the new deck all completely rebuilt after it's probably hit who knows how many, numerous rocks and everything else and pieces of wood, is finally back in shape and we can start mowing again. And so I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, it's pretty much straightforward. Pulley for pulley, spindle for spindle, and then just mounting the blades. So the only thing you probably need is definitely a breaker bar, something a little bit long if you don't have the impact wrench like I do to help you take the nuts off. So I hope you liked the video, and if you'd like, give us a thumbs up and always subscribe if you want. We'd appreciate that, and thanks for watching DIY on the house.